don't think I've done a favorites video all year, so let's talk about some stuff that I'm loving lately. My name's Mare. Welcome back to the Mareathon. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out my channel. If you're new here, you can lace up and subscribe, become a marathoner. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And as we head into the marathon of the summer, I thought I would show you some of the things that I've been loving lately. I haven't done a favorites video, I don't think, all year. So let's get into some of the things that are fun lately. There's like beauty, games, food, books, all kinds of stuff. So, oh, and there's a giveaway, so keep watching. I've done a giveaway in a while. Let's start with this, which is almost finished. I do need to order some more. It's the Mareathon Rose Water Spray. I've talked about this before. I really fell in love with this last summer. It's super refreshing. You just like, there's a little bit left. You just mist it. It's really hydrating for your skin, but it's also just really cooling and refreshing. And you can keep it in the fridge. I keep some in my bedside table, so if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm hot, I can spray it. Keep it in my bathroom. I use it as like a makeup setting spray, as a primer. I keep just a bottle in my kitchen for when I want a little refresh. This one's nice. There's a cucumber one as well, which I don't think I'll repurchase. The rose one is for sure my favorite. And I'm out. I need to, you can order it on Amazon. Or I initially bought this at Urban Outfitters in the States last summer. I love this. Another beauty favorite is the dry shampoo that I've been loving since last November. It's the Aveda Shampure. So if you're like me and you don't wash your hair every single day, I wash mine every third day, and this is the dry shampoo that I've been loving. I bought this in November and I've only had to repurchase it once, and this is the end of June that I'm filming this. So it lasts forever. It is non-aerosol, which is good. Aveda is like plant-based and cruelty-free and all good ingredients. And I will say that when I switched from aerosol dry shampoo to this powder, it was probably 2 weeks of me like hating it and wanting to either take it back or give it to the marathoner who suggested it to me, but I persevered and now I love it. It's super easy to travel with, it works really well, and yeah, so check that out if you're looking for a dry shampoo. The perfume that I've been loving lately is actually just a roller ball that I bought on a whim because it was on sale, like one of those impulse purchases at the till at Victoria's Secret. It's the Victoria's Secret Tease, and it's just like a really nice, refreshing scent. Next time you're in Victoria's Secret, just give it a little sniff, if you will. I have been wearing it and getting lots of compliments on it. It seems like a fun summer scent. My go-to signature scent for the last like few years has been Gucci Bamboo, which I feel like is a little more heavy, more winter. And this is a really fun one that I'll probably just throw in like my beach bag and my purse, etc. So this is fun. Something else makeup wise that I literally only use when I have color, which right now this is color for me. Like, look at those freckles coming in. I am someone, I avoid the sun. I always wear sunscreen. If I'm out in the summer, I always have a hat on. Like, I'm super susceptible to heat stroke, being a redhead, being super pale. Like, I burn really easily. That was one of my things I was most proud of when I got home from Vegas a couple weeks ago, was that I didn't burn. So I just have kind of like embraced it. I don't want to like be under harmful rays. I wear SPF on my face 365 days a year, but when my body is like has a little bit of color and then my face is super white, I add a little bit of color to it with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. So I just use this. I just kind of mix up the bronzing shades to give myself a little bit of a zhuzh. I like Kat Von D. This I got from Sephora. Kat Von D is cruelty free, which is really nice. So if you're looking for a good bronze palette, and then it also comes with some of the light colors as well. It's good. It could double as eyeshadow, you know, if you wanted to travel just with that. That would work perfectly. This is something that I put on my Instagram a couple of days ago, and I've been loving it so much that I wanted to make sure that I included it in a video. It's a roller ball of essential oils from Sage, and it's called Moon Cycle. It is a PMS relief remedy. I bought this when I was in Calgary for the Marathoner Masterclass, and I had cramps, and I just like put it on my abdomen, and honestly, it really does make a difference. It helps. I'm a huge lover of essential oils, and I had never really really used any for PMS, and this is so fantastic. I have now had it for like 2 cycles, and I just leave it in my purse when I have my period, and it helps. It smells really nice, and oh, it smells so good. And it does give some relief to those cramps. So check it out if you are interested. Okay, this is feeling all over the place because it's literally physically all over the place right now around me. These have been the sunglasses that I've been loving. I thought I lost them on Saturday night. I was kind of bummed. They are super extra, I understand, but they're so fun. They're from Shady Lady, which is either a BC company or a Canadian brand. I'm not too sure, but I love them. So if you're like me and you're looking for some extra sunglasses, you know, gives you that sun protection while also looking cute. Plus, if you have a 5 head like I do, like a giant forehead, you know, it's good. I can't wear small sunglasses. I've got a gigantic face. I don't know if I've talked about this in a video. I know I've talked about this on the radio, but I have been wanting to get into playing more games, and as a way to just like spend time with people, but to be on my phone less. And I feel like it kind of uses a different part of my brain that I'm not normally engaging. So I have some of my favorite games to show you. We have been loving them lately. Had some friends over to play them. In fact, I have like a set of Uno that I just leave in the car, and like, you know, when we go out for drinks, we'll play it, Starbucks, whatever. It's just really fun. So this is my other Uno, Uno Deluxe. The reason why we ordered this off of Amazon is because I wanted the tin, because I'm extra like that, because the box of Uno was breaking. Anyway, so Uno has been a favorite. As well, I got introduced to Skip-Bo, which has been super fun. And as you can tell, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the box is already broken. And I looked for like Skip-Bo tin on Amazon. I couldn't find anything. What do you recommend? Just like a Tupperware? Because this is, it's no go. But the game itself, super fun. And then another one that I don't have to show you is Mexican Train. It's like a dominoes game that my sister texted me one day and said that she really loves, and was like, oh, we should play it this summer when I come to visit. And then my girlfriend Deb said she really loved it, so she and her husband came over and taught us how to play it, and I ended up buying it from Walmart. So Mexican Train is super fun. What kind of games do you like? I feel like it's something that's just different. I'm not a big like sit and watch TV kind of person, and it's kind of like a way to be social without having to just sit and talk, which is really nice. Anyway, you understand the games. Do you play games? It seems like going into summer, it's fun like if you're camping, or maybe you're like stuck on the ferry or something. Anywho's, those are the games that I've been loving lately. Food-wise, I just have one thing to show you. Well, 2 technically, I guess. This is something that I got at IGA and I've bought a few times now. It's called Quinoa Quickie. This one is the roasted chicken flavor and garden vegetable quinoa. Fun fact, it's vegan, even though it's roasted vegetable flavor. Non-GMO, and it's gluten-free. So in this pack, there's 4 servings of quinoa. And like all the ingredients I can recognize, like they're words that I understand. And what I like is that it's flavored quinoa, so I can make it and then I just keep it in the fridge, and then I add it to like salad normally, or like a stir fry. I'm not a big rice person, and so I'd much rather have quinoa because it's filled with protein. Doesn't have an extra, like a ton of extra sodium to it, but it's already flavored, and I find like, to be honest, I have a canister of quinoa and I rarely make it because it's just so bland, but this is delicious. There's multiple flavors. Like I said, I got it at IGA, but I'm sure you could find it or something similar in your grocery store. You want something super quick with some protein, that I've been loving. And then this kind of goes along with it too. Like, I drink so much water. These are the cute cups I got from HomeSense. Have been enjoying those. But I do get kind of bored with just plain water, and so these I discovered also from IGA, I think last year. This is a strawberry kiwi flavor, and I like the peach one, but the other ones I don't like there's some that aren't great. They're the sweet leaf water drops, so they're stevia instead of being like a chemical, and you just like put some in your water, and then I would fill that up. It just gives it a little bit of flavor, maybe to entice you to drink some water, or to entice someone that you love to drink some water if they're not a big water drinker. Those are great as well. Okay, what else to show you? Oh, I I'm not gonna show these up close. These are my Birks. I found vegan Birkenstocks. Like, could I be more hippie? Is there more of a hippie sentence to go from talking about quinoa to my vegan Birkenstocks? But I will say that a couple of years ago, I started to develop some really intense foot pain with plantar fasciitis. And like, I don't wear flip-flops anymore. I have 3 pairs of Birks, and I was thrilled to find a vegan pair. So this is like not actual leather, but Birkenstocks are the shoes that I find are the most comfortable, the most supportive. Like, I wore them the entire time we were in Vegas, and I was super comfortable. A couple years ago when I went to New York and we were walking like 12 hours a day, that's all I wore. So I thought I would just mention those. Those are my go-to summer footwear for sure. Another summer favorite of mine is a playlist that I made. It's called Summer 2019. If you're on Apple Music, you can follow me. Just search for Redhead Mare. There are multiple playlists that I have. Like, there's one that is curated by marathoners. There is a motivation one. There's a road trip one. And then I just made a Summer 2019 playlist. So if you have any songs that you're loving right now that you want me to add to it, maybe just leave them down below. But it's a fun one, and I'm sure I'll add to it as the summer progresses. So if I add to it, it should just automatically update it for you if you download that playlist. I thought I would mention a few books. This is one that came out a few months ago, I think, and it's a really easy read. I actually listened to it and then ended up buying the physical copy as well. It's called The Path Made Clear. It's by Oprah, and so it's a collection of things that she learned from different Super Soul guests. So you can see like each page is a different blurb from a different person on a different topic. And what's nice is that you can just say, have it out if you have company, and they can just flip through it and like, oh, it's a quick little blurb from Shonda Rhimes if you need a little bit of inspiration. We just finished the most recent Mare Reads book club pick, which was The Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown. 10 out of 10 recommend this one. It says, let go of who you think you're supposed to be and embrace who you are, a guide to a wholehearted life. I really enjoyed this book, and I mean, I love Brene Brown in general. If you haven't watched her Netflix special, I highly recommend it. So this was fantastic. And then the newest Mare Reads book club pick, I don't have a physical copy to show you because I just bought it for my Kindle, but it is called City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. I asked you which fiction you wanted to read over the summer, and that was one that lots of you DM'd me and said that you wanted to read. So that's the one we're gonna read over the summer together, and then we'll probably do like a Facebook Live at the end of August, beginning of September. Just a fun, easy, beachy read. So if you want to get in on that, it's called City of Girls. I'll link it below. I'll link most of these things down below, like whatever I can find for you. Another summer favorite of mine hasn't actually happened, but I really wanted to tell you about it. I am doing 2 marathoner mindset masterclasses this summer. One in July in Penticton and one in the Lower Mainland in August. So the one in Penticton is July 20th, and then the one in the Lower Mainland is in Surrey on August 5th. And you can find details down below. There's only, I think, 4 tickets left for the Penticton one and only a handful of ones left for the Lower Mainland one. It's a 2-hour class where we'll get together and we'll talk all things mindset. It was such an incredible experience when I did one in Calgary in May that I wanted to duplicate it here in BC. So you have 2 chances to come and join some other marathoners and just like really get to know one another and talk about things that to me are so important. And it was so encouraging to have. It was a very like sacred conversation, a very vulnerable conversation. I loved it so much. It's not just me talking at you for 2 hours. It is a great like group discussion and building, and yeah, it was amazing. It was like such community. So there's one in Penticton, July 20th, and then one in Surrey on August 5th. Again, details are down below if you want to come. Make sure you get your tickets quick because they are going quickly. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention, I think, I'm just looking around me, are these 3 rings. I have been loving wearing a lot of jewelry, so another favorite of mine has been this Courage bracelet. Duck my face, there we go. So see this bracelet here, this one says Courage, and it is from myintent.org. Cindy, who's a marathoner, surprised me with it earlier this year, and I pretty much wear it every single day. Courage was the word that I chose for myself this year, and so it's been really special to me. So I've been loving wearing, like, stacking a few bracelets with my Fitbit and then also stacking rings on this hand. So this is one that I bought last year when I was in Philly. I got it at Madewell. This is a ring that my beau gave me, and then this is an arrow ring that I found at the farmer's market. And I just thought it was so special because, you know, the arrow is the symbol of the marathoner with the old tattoo here. So I picked up a second one, and I want to give away a arrow ring in this video. So if you are interested in winning this ring, just comment below and tell me what one of your summer favorites is. Super easy. Today, the video is going to go up today, which is the 25th of June. So I'll keep the giveaway open for a week. That's it for my summer favorites video. I would love to know what some of your favorites are. Hopefully I can meet you either in Penticton or in Surrey this summer. I can't believe we're doing some more marathoner events. I'm really excited. And then I don't know, maybe the next round of events will be like a book tour perhaps. Who knows? So thanks for watching. Lace up, subscribe, become a marathoner. Leave your comments down below if you want to enter to win the identical ring to this one, this arrow one. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.